Bayside News, and welcome back to the last week of February. This Friday is the last day of the month. I'd say February went pretty fast. Before you know it, it'll be spring break.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. We only have a few weeks left of the second trimester. That means you need to make sure you stay on track and complete any work you're missing.
You only have a few more days to check out the National History Day projects in the library. On Wednesday, those will be coming down. Art club projects, 6th grade social studies projects, and the homeroom snowman projects will be displayed instead.
Attention video editors, do you feel like you're good at video editing using WeVideo? We are looking for people to help edit Bayside News. If you're interested, talk to Mr. Lehman.
It's time for Mr. Blahnik's favorite segment. You guessed it, it's the one where he gets the questions wrong. Here we go.
Okay. What is the usual number of legs on an insect?
Before we start, this trip that we took, does that seem like a long time ago? This is beginning of the year, or a short time ago? Really? Is it, like, how long does it feel like it's been since you went to the beach for that beginning of the year 8th grade team building trip?
Like 2 years, like 5 months or something.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was
About
what?
6-7 months.
6-7 months. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. What was the question that you had? Sorry.
What is the usual number of legs on an insect?
I'm thinking of an ant, because ant's an insect, right? Is it? I'm going to say 6. Because don't ants have 6? Don't they have 6 legs? Okay. I guess we'll find out.
6.
6. 6.
6.
How many stripes are on the U.S. flag?
All right. I'm going to say, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to go with 13 for the 13 original states. And no, I'm not looking at a flag. I'm just saying hi to my study hall.
12.
13. 13.
7. Or 13. 13.
Okay. What state is east of Wisconsin?
Okay, so east is Lake Michigan. Okay? Lake Michigan's always east. So then that would be Michigan.
I don't know.
Michigan. Illinois.
Minnesota.
How many square inches are in a square foot?
Wait, how many square inches are in a square foot? Okay. So square, let me just, is square inches like, you have to figure out like everything, right? I think. So if it's square foot, it would be 12 times 12, I think. So the only thing that's coming to mind, I could be wrong. I'm going to say 144. And we'll see if Miss Shadle is proud of me this week. Okay.
12.
144. 12 times 144.
144.
Okay.
And what city was the first capital of the United States?
I'm going to say, well, I know George Washington was sworn in New York City, and that was before Washington, D.C. was established. All right, I'm going to go New York City, but I also know they did a lot of stuff in Philadelphia, but that was, I think, where the Constitution was created. All right, I'm going to go New York City because that's where George Washington was sworn in, so I'm going to roll with that.
New York.
New York. Washington, D.C.
I don't know.
Guess what? Did you know that fresh air and sunshine is good for you? It really is. That's why you should make sure you have a jacket, maybe a hat and gloves too, so you can go outside for recess and not be indoor all day.
The final ski and snowboard trip of the season was last Friday. A huge thank you to Mr. Sells, Miss Kender, and Miss Swanson for supervising Ski Club all season long.
You probably saw Mr. Campbell's promotional video about the spring musical in homeroom last week, but we were showing it to you again because we have a feeling many students missed it.
The winds have changed, and it's time to sign up for Mary Poppins Jr. Auditions will be taking place in late February or early March. The rehearsals will run from March 31st all the way until May 29th, and the shows will be Friday, May 30th and Saturday, May 31st at 6:30 p.m. with strike the following day, June 1st. Whether you want to be on stage in the limelight or behind the scenes making the magic happen, we need you. But first, before you fly into this musical adventure, step 1 is to join the musical Google Classroom. No classroom, no show. It's like trying to fly without your umbrella, or stepping into a chalk painting without Bert. It just doesn't work. Next, everyone, and I mean everyone who wants to be involved, needs to fill out an application and to check all of the links in the application. That means cast and crew. We also need your parent or guardian's email addresses written down in this application. No email addresses? You can't participate. Tell them it's for something important, like, I don't know, your future. If you're planning on auditioning for a role, you need to physically sign up with pen or pencil. Where? Right here. Wrong place. Right here. And while you're at it, grab an audition packet. It's like a spoonful of sugar, but instead of sugar, it's got all the information you need to audition. Good luck, and break a leg. Where'd it go?
It's time for another quick question with Bayside staff.
What is something you wish you were better at?
Speaking loudly. Speaking loudly.
Oh man, that's a good question because there's so many things. I wish I was better at sending emails really fast or at playing the guitar.
Pretty much every single sport.
I wish that I could play an instrument.
Being a better school counselor.
Not hitting the snooze button 5 million times every morning.
I wish I was better at skiing.
Subtraction.
The STEAM Club is taking a trip today to MSOE. They will be heading to the STEM Center to have a hands-on lab about AI and machine learning, in which kids will code a microbit AI cute bot to recognize colors, faces, and cards. They'll also be walking a tour of the campus.
We're bringing back table talk. We ask students what their favorite drink is. Here are the answers.
Coca-Cola. Probably Dr. Pepper. Fanta. Dr. Pepper. Probably like Sprite. Coca-Cola. Pepsi. Dr. Pepper. Water.
Lemonade.
Dr. Pepper.
Water. Tap water with 6 ice cubes. A pineapple juice. Okay.
Milk. Some kind of soda or something.
Root beer.
Bubbler. Any soda.
Water with boba.
Milk. My favorite drink is water, especially water with ice in it, or maybe it's lemonade. Dr. Pepper or Sprite. Root beer, I guess. Probably Sprite. Poppy. Probably Bubbler or Poppy. I think the green Izzy. Probably something from Tropical Smoothie.
Did you happen to notice new segment videos this week and last week? Students in some of Mr. Fabrus' music class created some new ones. We selected a few to use in our episodes. There were so many last, we obviously can't use them all. So if you made one and we didn't use it, don't feel bad. We have limited space.
This week's volleyball schedule is full of games for our girls' teams. The boys' teams don't play this week. The 7th and 8th grade girls play at Glen Hills today, at Brown Deer on Tuesday, and then against Shorewood at Bayside on Wednesday. On Thursday, the 8th grade girls play at MJDS. Good luck.
Do you like dark chocolate or milk chocolate better?
Probably milk chocolate.
I like dark chocolate. That's one of the questions in this week's segment.
Welcome back to This or That. The first question is dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate. Sandcastles or snowmen?
Snowman.
Snowmen. Go to a restaurant or get takeout?
Go to a restaurant.
Go to a restaurant. Comedies or adventure movies?
Adventure movies.
Adventure movies. Time travel or space travel?
Time travel.
Time travel. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate.
Sandcastles or snowman?
Snowman.
Sandcastles. Go to a restaurant or get takeout?
Takeout.
Takeout. Comedies or adventure movies?
Comedy.
Adventure. Time travel or space travel?
Time travel.
Space travel. Dogs or cats?
Both.
Dogs. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate.
Sandcastles or snowmen?
Snowman.
Sandcastles.
Go to a restaurant and get takeout. Go to a restaurant or get takeout.
Go to a restaurant.
Go to a restaurant.
Comedies or adventure movies?
Adventure movies.
Adventure movies.
Time travel or space travel?
Space travel.
Time traveler.
Dogs or cats?
Cats.
Dogs.
Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate. Sandcastles or snowman?
Snowman.
Probably snowman. Go to a restaurant and get takeout.
Takeout.
Restaurant. Comedies or adventure movies?
Comedy.
Adventure. Time travel or space travel?
Space travel.
Space. Dogs or cats?
Both.
Both. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate. Milk chocolate.
Sandcastles or snowmen?
Sandcastles. Sandcastles.
Go to a restaurant or get takeout.
Get takeout. Go to a restaurant.
Comedies or adventure movies?
Comedies. Comedies.
Time travel or space travel?
Space travel. Time travel.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs. Dogs.
Guess what the number 96 represents?
Is it the number of kids with overdue library books?
Yup, it's the number of students with overdue library books. Check your email to see if you have overdue books and return them ASAP.
We have some special guests taking over Bayside Food Review this week. Let's see what they're up to.
Hey. Hi. Hi, scientist friend. Hi, science friend. We thought we'd bring a little science to our food review.
Because who doesn't love science?
Everybody does.
And food.
Exactly.
All right.
So we're going to be testing out some dark chocolate covered fruit. So we've got some Brookside, how do you say this?
Acai.
And blueberry flavors.
I had to look that up once.
Yeah, some strawberries.
Okay.
Freeze-dried strawberries.
Freeze-dried. And raspberries.
Okay.
Where do you think we should start, Miss Waller?
Well, I'm familiar with these, so let's start with
Start
these.
with one you know.
Okay, and then we can kind of compare them against the other.
All right. You ready?
I got one for you.
Oh, one for me. I'm not sure what acai is supposed to taste like.
Me neither.
It hits a little bitter at first, but it finishes really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, would you agree?
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Especially for being dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
The fruit comes through. Yeah, at the end, it's kind of chewy.
Yeah.
in the mouth. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Should we
nature's strawberries.
freeze dried though? I think this is a different.
Hyper dried fresh strawberries in white and dark
What
chocolate.
does it mean to hyper dry something?
I have no
It's
idea.
a
how
great
they do
science
that.
question. You guys should look that up. All right.
Okay.
These ones are much larger, so we'll see. Maybe more fruit.
They're crunchy on the inside.
That was unexpected. Crunchy. So friends, hyper drying apparently means you dry it in a way that it's crunchy. Okay.
All right. At first, no fruit flavor. Really strong on the chocolate.
I'm reading here that it's two types of chocolate, white and dark. I did not expect that, nor did I expect the crunch.
No, but the strawberry comes through a little bit at the end after you chew it a little bit. But I actually expected the strawberry flavor to be a little stronger.
Yeah, it's very weak fruit flavor. Lots of chocolate flavor. Can't go wrong with chocolate, or can you? All right, last but not least, raspberries. I think I'm most interested in this one because, chocolate covered raspberry just hits differently.
Yeah.
So let's see.
The raspberries.
Wow, I'll let you get
Wow.
your own.
Raspberries are my favorite
They
fruit.
did not skimp on the fruit. Maybe.
Maybe. Or maybe
All right.
it's just a whole lot of chocolate.
All right, are we ready?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
The raspberry definitely comes through. Better than the.
Yeah.
And what I like in my fruit is I like a little acidity. And these are definitely tartar.
I'm sorry, there's a lot of chewing needed for this. This has the consistency. I would say these are kind of like a malted milk ball. But not as good as a malted milk ball. This one definitely had a more fruity taste to it. And the chocolate did not overpower it. Okay. Ms. Waller, do we want to tell them why we chose dark chocolate covered fruit today as scientists, why that was important?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Take it away.
Okay. You might not know this, but dark chocolate is full of amazing antioxidants, which are really helpful in the body. They're important nutrients. And for myself personally, with my, mature adult palate, I mean, I didn't feel like this when I was a kid, but I'm a dark chocolate lover. I feel like the flavor is just much more complex. And I actually really love the fruit.
I would say, yeah, antioxidants are good for you. I have an immature palate apparently, and I still prefer milk chocolate. Should we rank these fruits? I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will do mine first. I am putting my first choice as the blueberry one. It was sweet. It wasn't so crunchy. I would follow that with the raspberry, and finally the strawberry. This one I would just say no go. If it was me, don't waste your time. There's no fruit flavor. That's my order. How about you, Miss Waller?
I almost agree with you.
Almost.
The strawberries last. The raspberry though is my favorite. I really like, but I love raspberries.
All right.
Also, full of vitamins, raspberries, and fiber. Fiber, great source of fiber.
Who doesn't look for fiber in their treats?
And I mean, and
science in action, friends.
Yeah. Did you know that most of our sense of flavor actually does not come from our tongue?
What?
Yeah.
We've been lied to all these years.
I know.
You heard it here. Future Bayside trivia question?
A lot of it comes from our sense of smell. Actually, it's kind of the combination of our taste buds on our tongue, but also like all of the odor receptors in our nose that are
your olfactory senses.
Yeah, very, very important. If you're interested, we're going to do a little book review here too. I'm currently reading this one. Funny enough, it's how animal senses reveal the hidden realms around us, and it is fascinating. And they do a chapter on each of the senses, and some senses you probably didn't even know existed. So check it out. It won a Pulitzer Prize. Actually, it's really, really good.
So
That's really good science writing.
Are you smarter than Miss Waller is in our future? All right. That's it for
Till
Bayside
next
Food
time.
Review.
Bye.
That's it for Bayside News. We hope you'd enjoyed it.
We'll be back next week with another episode.
Have a great week, Bayside.
We should add like the announcements keep going off in the bloopers.
I probably will.
Time for Mr. Blahnik's favorite segment. You guessed it. It's the one where he gets to.
Excuse the interruption.
I just ate a whole bag of Fuego Takis with lime, and my mouth is literally burning.
Okay.
Woo! Okay. All right.
Okay, wait. You guys need to be. You guys need to be quiet.
Let us know.
He's gonna get mad at us because he has to edit out noise. Okay, so be quiet.
It's time for Mr. Blahnik's favorite segment. You guessed it. It's the one where he guesses the questions wrong. Here we go.
Please excuse this interruption. A couple more announcements. Would the 7th and 8th grade.
You'll have to do that again.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is at the wrong time, but I do have another announcement.
Fun fact, Michigan's also north. Got the UP, but it's also east across Lake Michigan.